Ahoy hoy!
Oh,
Halloween fans, Treehouse of Horrors fans, and welcome to a brand new Flesh Wound Simpsons episode.
So wait, you had to
Relay
hide this from us
protocol.
because you thought we were gonna die or something?
Of course.
All I gotta
Look
say
at
is, this episode's gonna air in September, so you're gonna look like a dumbass.
It's
All-
Halloween time now. Kroger's got
Wait, hold
Halloween
on.
out.
What do you have about it? It's Halloween now. What do you say to that?
That's Halloween 25/8, my man.
There you go.
Well,
Stop being a hater, Todd.
I'm a Thanksgiving
he's-
man myself.
He's such a hard R. Oh well, you know what? At the end, we will talk about
A Ralph?
Ralph
Williams?
Thanksgiving of Terror, their only non-Halloween one they did.
Oh, I've got an idea for that.
Please,
Well,
no more
they're-
ideas.
Yeah.
Like, what was your
This look
thought
awesome.
process? Like, let me make my hat look cooler?
Well, you can't make it look cooler, but it made it look brighter.
Well, you managed to make it look less cool.
He's festive.
I'm festive.
Did you walk around? My question is, did you walk around town like that, or is that hardwired plugged in? Is that battery powered?
I was at a gun range today, and they didn't let me wear it. So,
Man.
other than that,
Probably
no.
because you'd get your ass shot.
If you're gonna at least do one color, why aren't they yellow?
these are orange. That's the color of Halloween, you son of
Yeah,
a
why
bitch.
would they be yellow?
For Simpsons?
Simpsons.
Yeah, but he said for Halloween.
For Halloween? Treehouse of Horrors. Todd.
Because this all makes sense anyway.
It's special.
Right on, Dan. I like the light bulbs.
Yeah. Maybe one of those will become a good idea.
Well, there's many ideas. This is Halloween
No
time.
shit.
I said good, though. That was the key phrase.
I've got the Einstein.
God, I hope this
Coming.
isn't people's first episode.
I hope it is.
We got
We're gonna-
Simpsons to talk about. So
I was going
Come
to
on,
say.
Dan. You did all this build up for this amazing surprise. You gotta get back into work mode.
I'll get back into work mode. I was just, letting people settle down a little bit first, but
I love the fact that he thought this was going to be mind blowing.
it is mind blowing. This is just one. I'm going to have surprises for like every Halloween show.
Dan's trying to play it off like the studio audience is laughing. Waiting to
we need laugh
continue.
tracks to be fucking-
we can't even get canned laughter on this shit.
God, I wish.
So-
I had a laugh track.
All right.
We
Since
may have
these
to make a
guys-
special one.
Since these guys have no holiday spirit, I guess we'll just get right into it. And
Says the guy
Bugs,
who
you
ordered-
kinda did.
Says
Bugs,
the guy who ordered a 300 episode, all he did was turn out a light.
Are your lights on in the back right now, Dan?
They are. They are.
Why?
Actually, if you have them off
Mid-
completely,
Back-
it's-
Go turn them
background
off.
hat.
Go turn them off. Go turn them off right now. Go
I
turn the
can't
lights
take this
in the
off.
back.
It's like tied
That's
around.
fine. Go take the lights. Turn the
You know
lights
what?
off.
Let's
Wait, are you
move on.
plugged in?
Wait,
I'm plugged
Why
in.
would-
Yeah, I
You're
can.
legitimately plugged.
I
You
am.
can
It
get an
actually
extension
burns a
cord.
little bit because I've had this on forever. I thought you were going to record a little earlier,
and if he
so it
doesn't,
does burn. But
and if he unplugs it, his Wi-Fi goes all wonky,
I just can't wait.
and he doesn't get channel 52.
Well, Dan, now that you've done this, you have to wear this every Simpsons episode.
no, there's a new gimmick every show.
No.
Todd.
We have other shows. One gimmick per show. So you have to wear this every Simpsons episode.
I just love the fact that it burns.
That's
Mr.
right.
Burns.
It does, like when
goggles
it's like
do
around my
nothing.
neck, so it kind of burns the most in the back. But
I'm gonna laugh.
you
I'm gonna laugh when his
Man.
beard catches on fire.
that'd be messed
we'll go
up,
viral.
dude.
But we will catch. We will go viral. So
You
that'd be
will
awesome.
you will definitely be trending on Twitter. All right, so we're here
Wait.
tonight to tackle the first 4 Treehouse of Horrors episodes, and
Wait. Before you get specific, Pugs messaged me. His mind was blown. Do you want to tell
Totally.
them?
Yeah.
really?
Oh, don't
I-
even say you didn't know it started till the second season.
Well, Bob just ruined it. I didn't. Because I went on the first season because I'm revisiting them on Disney Plus. I mean, I have the DVDs to a certain.
It's easier. We get it.
Yeah, it's like I don't gotta get up.
This actually is burning like fuck, so I'm gonna take it
Suck
off.
it up, Buttercup.
Every episode now, Dad.
No, you stick to this. You stick to it.
I
You keep
can't.
that
It
on
fucking
there.
burns.
Well, then get rid of
And
the
you
hat.
know sold it.
Who
So
would've
Get rid of the
Thank
hat.
you.
Who would have thought covering
How
yourself
are we
in lights
supposed
was
to
going to burn?
sell it? How are we supposed to sell it? It's like, oh, the second coming of Christ.
Let's do a new take, Dan. Put it
it's
back
cooler
on.
than that.
We'll redo it.
It took
Yeah,
forever
wow.
to wrap that, and you no-sold it. You
That
hurt my
took
feelings.
forever.
It did to get it to stay on, right? It did. Oh, and it did kind of.
You know
my
what's funny?
internet.
My favorite part about this is,
Now it's back.
okay, Dan was mad it was hot, but why did he have it plugged in the whole time?
The plug was probably too far. Am I correct?
Yeah, I got a thing here. I'm not near one.
You know, you could have grabbed an extension cord and just like pop, pop, done.
Shut
I
up.
should have hooked it up to a clapper.
What's it? Oh, that's interesting. I've never actually had that. Todd has had the clap, but he doesn't have a clap.
No, I actually had a clapper that I had to get rid of out of my house because every
The
time,
master of the clap.
well, he was on our 300th episode. Every time Caesar would show up to my house and talk, it would make my lights go on and off. So what did I do? I gave it to Caesar. Then I didn't have to deal with that anymore.
Can we on the next Simpsons episode have him debut and have him like wrapped around his lump? It'll be like the color out of space. I mean,
He's already been. Well, I'm going to tell him you settled this. Yeah, but back to the Simpsons season 2 thing, because season 1 started with the Christmas special.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there you go.
That makes sense in retrospect. But I was like,
yeah.
season 1, first Treehouse of
I know, I
Horrors.
get it.
Why not?
Did you sit there looking through Disney Plus trying to find the first episode and like why the fuck don't they have the first
it was
Halloween
really
episode?
like 13 episodes, or like it's a shorter number of episodes than that one. So I used my brain. I'm like, oh, it's probably on season 2.
And
But
after
it blew
about
my mind.
2 hours, you check
Okay.
Google.
Now the next question for you two. I know mine and Bob's answer. What format did you watch the episodes in?
No, I didn't change it. I went full screen. Which was bothering me a little bit. I was like, oh, this is why they were crying.
I went
This
with
is
you.
why.
All you have to do is hit details, and you just flip a switch, and it switches it.
By the time it registered, I was already like in the second episode or second clip, little story, and I didn't give a shit. I was like,
Act?
I'll commit. Second act. There we go. Segment.
I have
Dan, what
another.
version did you watch? The widescreen ones or the 4x3 original?
I went original.
Good.
Damn
By
it, Pugs.
By choice.
He
How
had
did
the
you watch
option
It
of both.
failed.
Todd said he recommended it, and I actually took his advice.
Nice.
But he didn't listen to the one about the hat. So actually, that's not even true. The hat is my fault. I pushed him to wear that shit all the time.
Why?
You know,
You created a monster.
But
I know,
will
I
you
should-
no sell this?
Well, now
Probably.
Have you guys seen this before? The Treehouse of Horrors action
King
figure pack?
Homer. The devil,
I like
and-
the fun. I ordered some of the new Funko Pops that were coming out.
those are good there.
Yeah,
I'll
this
put
one's-
that over, Dan. I'll put that over instead of your lights.
There
See,
you go.
You could have wrapped your
That.
lights around that.
Or just wore that on top of your head.
It's messed up. Todd's like the kind of person that like tells the kids there's no Santa. Just goes
That's
around.
not
doing
true.
it.
I just
he has
showed
no
Silent Night
spirit.
Head.
He's
Italy
probably because he's tired of people going, "Are you Santa?"
He doesn't have the gray. I mean, be nice.
Mm.
Evil Ed told the kid there was no Santa Claus. That was fucking hilarious.
I need to hear about this sometime.
We'll tell it at a different time.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
sounds like that's one to wait.
Fucking
Well,
face.
We're 10 minutes in, and all we know is that Pugs didn't know Treehouse started until season 2.
I know. We give you the info here. All right, so we'll get right into it. Treehouse of Horror 1, Season 2, Episode 3.
You didn't even introduce Bob as our Simpsons expert.
Oh, yeah, Bob is our Simpsons expert.
Am I now? All
Well,
right.
I think you probably know more.
We're
than
trying to give you
anybody.
some spots that you kept
Who
leaving
wants some trivia? Who wants some trivia?
And we'll save it.
We'll take it.
I'll give you trivia.
We're going to take
I'll
over
give you some
under.
trivia. You want some? I came up with
Yeah.
a new trivia question while watching these episodes.
Okay.
When did the Treehouse of Horrors start?
True or false? No, because you would have lost that. True or false? All hosts of the Tonight Show have been on The Simpsons.
As their actual voices.
I'm gonna say true.
31 years. I'm gonna
As
say
them,
true.
as themselves.
So not necessarily their real voice.
It's their voice. They play themselves.
I'm going to go with false because before Johnny Carson, I don't think Jack Parr was on or any of the others.
Anyone else?
I'm gonna say true. Although if that counts Jack Parr, he could be the one that didn't. But I'm gonna say true.
Pugs?
True.
False. Jack Parr was not on The Simpsons.
There you
but
go, Ty.
Steve Allen, Johnny Carson, the other ones too.
Is it because Jack Parr was dead by that point, or
No, he was still alive. They never did. I had to double check that.
a disc?
I just think most people wouldn't know who he was when that. It's
You grew up with him, Todd.
No, I don't. I only know because I found out Johnny Carson wasn't the first host of the Tonight Show, and then that's the only reason I know. I've never seen the other one.
Okay, that was an old joke, but that's cool.
I get it, but
so let's talk about the episodes now.
Yes,
Sorry.
Season 2 and episode 3, the first episode of Treehouse of Horrors. So Bob, take it away.
Well, I was going to say it starts off with a warning
By Marge, yes.
Yeah, back in the day.
Which,
like Carl Lamley did back in the day.
I kind of feel like they should have stuck with that, which we'll find out later.
I don't remember what year they stopped, so.
Season 3 was my favorite by far.
Season 3 or episode 3? Now, see, I'm all
season 3, the third episode of Treehouse of Horrors.
So at season 4.
Let's just try to stick to episode number or Treehouse numbers.
The Hitchcock intro was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that was my favorite.
So, well, all right. So this first one, telling the stories in the clubhouse, and our first one is Bad Dream House. They also don't name all these.
I just want to say, why the hell aren't they trick or treating?
That is odd. Come to think of it,
like all the other episodes they trick or treat, but the first one they don't. But Homer does.
Was that during the razors and the candy overreaction? Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, but still, it was just kind of a weird choice to do.
That was never as. I don't remember anyone not being able to trick or treat because of that. That just meant they just checked their candy after. Poor hospitals had to X-ray a bunch of fucking chocolate.
Freaking. Whatever. I'm gonna go on a rant.
People would eat fun-sized candy.
Shut up, Todd. All right, the first segment, Bad Dream House, parodies quite a bit. I liked when he had to throw back he gets the note thrown back out of the portal to stop littering. I thought that was pretty funny. Bart hears the voice of Chris Benoit to kill his family. It's a fun one. Poltergeist, what's not to love? What did you think of the first segment, Bob?
I always enjoy anything written by John Swartzwelder. He is my favorite Simpsons writer of all the Simpsons episodes. And this is obviously a good episode of John Swartzwelder's as well. As you could tell, the comedy gets better in the later episodes. This still has a season 1 style vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as crazy over the top like in season 4 when that really starts going for me. Not super over the top, but over the top. But it still tells a good story. It's not my favorite one of the episode, but it's still a good one.
You know, Todd was telling me before, during actually when we were watching this, that he wanted The Last House on the Left parody with Otto as Krug.
I did not, but I definitely want that now.
The last Homer on the left. Come on.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. Pugs one up you.
he keeps going to buy some donuts, and the girls keep getting away.
One big donut hole.
But yeah, this was a pretty funny segment. I agree. It does kind of go up from here. Yet it's funny. This is like the one that I remember perfectly
from this episode. Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like maybe I had this on I don't know if this was on like VHS or what.
There was the first 4 episodes on VHS. It was
okay, so this one's still, just in
even for this one. The third act is the most memorable out of this episode for me.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, like once it goes past the 90s, that's where I slowly start to drop off a little bit. I never stopped loving Simpsons, but I wasn't.
Well, you'll know when Bob does because he'll start shitting on everything.
Oh God, there's gonna be some I haven't seen, just so you know.
Oh, cool.
Once we get to the later seasons, it's gonna be brand new to me.
Oh, sweet.
Well,
once 2001, 2002 hits, I'm done. I'm out of there.
Well, we have an over under if you're even going to make it the whole run of these episodes.
Oh, what a jerk!
Four at a time, you'll get there fast.
See here. Damn, I didn't expect a good episode. See, I can't do that. Then we got to start all over.
Yeah.
And then this little segment ends with the house Benoiting itself because it just couldn't take them.
Dan, you got to use words people understand.
People know Benoit.
I get Benoit.
I know you do because everyone here watches wrestling, but not everyone watching a Simpsons thing is going to know what that means, Dan.
It carradines itself.
You get Benoit? You get it? You get it. He gets it.
See, the cat gets it. Shut up, Todd.
Fucking every time he pisses me off, I go, "You want to get Benoit?"
Where's my Bowflex? So,
man,
our next segment is historical because it features the debut of some characters, and that is "Hungry Are the Damned," which is the debut of Kang and Kodos. And just to show that I did my research, does anybody remember the third alien who never shows up again?
Oh gosh, darn it! Cook one. God damn it!
Fuck. Inferior in prepare.
Sarek the Preparer.
Okay.
Sarek, isn't that what's his name's dad?
Star Trek. Yes, there's several Star Trek. Kang and Kodos are also
you double failed then, Bob.
That's all right. It happens. There's a lot of knowledge you got to know.
Who was the voice
of Kane and Kodos?
No, of the Preparer.
That I don't remember.
Okay.
Unless it was James Earl Jones too.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's James Earl Jones.
He's from the Better Star thing.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think
it's not Michael Jackson though. Otherwise, that episode wouldn't have been on Disney Plus.
I want to see that fucking episode.
It's on anything now. You have to own physical.
Did R. Kelly do a Simpsons?
Torrent that shit. What?
Didn't R. Kelly do a Simpsons? No, I'm serious. Didn't he?
No, I'm shaking my head at Bob.
Later. Why are you shaking your head at me?
Because I don't have to bleep that shit.
You already dropped the F.
The mouse will come after us.
What did I say?
It doesn't matter.
I want to know what I said now.
You said torrent. That I'm going to cut all this out.
Oh.
I don't. I'm just saying that is an option. I don't endorse it.
He didn't endorse it. He didn't endorse it. Unless you spend some time in their hotels and you want some revenge. I don't know.
Dan knows it all.
You know what really sucks is that I have this new sponsor. His name is Jose. He works down by Vaughn's and he sells freaking burnt DVDs. And now I'm pretty sure that's going to get cut out too.
Okay, back on track.
Yeah, fuck you. Kang and Kodos, so many memories. I still remember the Bob Dole episode that they were in.
I voted for Kodos.
Yeah.
See the middle of those seasons when we get to those up like
Bob
this whole
like saying Bob Dole.
This
Bob Dole.
whole first 4 episodes they get good at the last 2, but the 5 through 9 they're gonna be great.
I want to say it really peaked like 95, 96. Like they had some really good episodes from around that time period, give or take. But it's interesting revisiting all these. I haven't watched Simpsons in a long time. But yeah, Kang and Kodos weren't even trying to eat them. This was like a sad
misunderstanding.
See, that sets into motion all the times that they try to fuck over Earth was because the Simpsons fucked over Earth. The Simpsons screwed the Simpsons.
They did. So yeah. I appreciate the Star Trek references with the names, which I thought was really cool. And just I could torture Todd and mention the episodes, but I won't. I'm nice. But yeah.
I'm already editing this episode, so I cut that shit out too.
All right, our last segment, which I think is awesome, the Raven, which they kind of they don't go as crazy with it as you would expect.
Quote the Raven, eat my shorts. That's
that's what I mean. That story is the one that really I remember from the first Treehouse of Horror. Is the Raven one. Just everything about it. Maybe because it was the last one, and that as a kid, that's the first thing you remember is the last one you saw. But I remember just being in this living room right here as a kid and just being like, dude, that was cool, and then just being like wanting to be the bird because Bart was awesome.
How old was little Bob?
How old? That would have been 90, so I would have been 6.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. So you have memories of watching it like right as it aired. Then you didn't come in later.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I remember watching the first episode with my family. It was a big thing, and then from then on, I just was hooked until 2001, 2002 when they sucked. And that's fine. I thought I was really thinking about this the other night. Sorry to get off topic or track, Todd, not talk about, Treehouse, but we're talking Simpsons still. Is that I think it's okay to enjoy just a certain era of the Simpsons, just as it's okay to like certain directors of Looney Tunes. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or
tangent over.
I hate to be a Dan, or it's like certain eras of wrestling.
Well, Dan's a dick.
Yeah, but
that's messed up. I was just gonna say, Dan, I
just checked. Every segment has a name.
No, not in later episodes. They do not.
They do.
I'll ask you when the time comes because
you may not know them, but they all have names.
Later, Todd. Later.
I'm looking at the name for all 32 episodes.
Dan. All right, well, wait, we're not on that yet.
Why are you arguing with me?
What does Simpsons do now, though? Like, do they have, like, Lisa getting kidnapped by Epstein and taken to the island? I mean, like, what kind of storylines do they do? Because I never hear about
far too smart.
If you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, check out Dark Simpsons on YouTube. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, shit.
You talking about the locked children in the corner over there?
I'm gonna check this out right after the show.
I'll see you later, Bob.
So yeah, and this is also notable because you didn't get the scary names like you did later for many years, I believe.
Again, weird. That's how I remember it like that. But yeah, it starts in season 3 or the Treehouse 2.
So what segment was your favorite for this one?
It's the Raven, obviously, just because nostalgia trumps everything else.
Yeah,
nevermore.
Dude, it opens with "Quote Raven, eat my shorts." You can't get any better than that.
Well, let's see if it gets any better with Treehouse of Horror 2, which aired season 3, episode 6, 1991, Halloween night. Now this, Todd, before we get into the episode, is where I do not believe there's any names unless somebody named it later.
It's Lisa's Nightmare, Bart's Nightmare, and Homer's Nightmare.
Which are not official names.
Well, they're the official names, but okay.
They were not in the episode.
They're script titles.
So.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Script titles are official.
All right, we'll go with it.
Dig his feet in.
I
know. So we get another
2 seconds of research.
I did more than 2 seconds of research.
No, I did, and I have all the names.
All right. Well, that's Wikipedia, I'm sure. So
better than Datapedia.
We get I need to start that. We get the Marge warning yet again, which I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do later, but so be it. This one kind of has a bit of a wraparound, more of a wraparound, which was nice. I think now this is going to get pulled for Lisa dressing as a totem. I think they're going to take this.
She is honoring the Indians of the Pacific Northwest, the Native Americans. She doesn't even call them Indians, Native Americans. There's nothing wrong with it.
She's
when Bart knocks her over.
And you do not have a word in this fight. Move along.
All right, story one, which I would have just called.
Says otherwise.
Which I would have just called Monkey's Paw, because that is what it does a parody.
Well,
of.
No, but the thing is that they all tie in. They're each their own nightmares from having too much candy.
I will concede it.
Yeah, you will. Now concede the goddamn fucking hat. Do you have to edit that out too, Todd? You gave me a look.
No.
Okay.
That was a look of approval.
Okay.
Todd has like the permanent like.
That was a
William
Marty
Regal.
Jannetty look of approval.
Don't make him throw you in the Chattahoochee. Todd's actually done it. That is a no blow.
That's funny.
You
got. I'll give you applause on that one.
All right.
Monkey paw.
Oh, yes, Monkey's Paw.
4 fingers.
Which this you can definitely tell it gets funnier now, because I was laughing my ass off at this one again. It's been so long, but just the guy that they got to play, the sort of Gremlins role,
The shopkeep.
Yes, that was so funny.
He was right over there. Oh no, there he is.
I like the. We also have Frogurt. But the Frogurt.
Yeah, it was the same guy, right? Wasn't it? Pretty much, same sounding, the same voice.
Pretty much. Yeah, basically like Wishmaster. All the wishes turn against them, and yeah, this one's funny. What do you think of this one, Bob?
Oh, this was a great one. One of the better known, well-known ones. I loved everything about it. The story was great. I love that Maggie gets a goddamn pacifier and pisses everyone off. One of my favorite things of The Simpsons is just watching Maggie's animations when she's not even the center of attention. Like she plays the part of a baby so well, and they animate it so well. She just like claps and things and gets all excited. It's so fucking awesome.
Didn't they age her at one point in an episode? I vaguely recall.
They've done the future episodes.
Yeah,
okay.
They've done it a few times.
And they cut like right before she's about to talk. Which is
yeah. Except for when they had Elizabeth Taylor make her talk.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that sucks.
The turkey was dry. The turkey's dry.
The turkey is dry.
That was funny. And the aliens again. We get Kang and Kodos. As far as I'm aware, they are in every Treehouse of Horror without fail. Although sometimes just a cameo.
Bob,
Todd.
can you dispute this fact?
Todd's just rooting against me to be wrong.
No,
I think they are the only. They only appear in Halloween episodes.
No, they've been in other episodes.
Burger King commercials and Butterfinger commercials. What episode?
There you go, Todd.
Must be the later episodes when nothing fucking makes sense. They throw fucking continuity out the fucking door. Fucking Marge and Homer were fucking teenagers in the 70s, and then they were teenagers in the 90s.
That, you know what? Okay, the continuity thing on that I get because the characters
Nope.
don't age.
Nope.
So then
continuity.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, well then how does it work if they're this age now?
South Park logic too. South Park does it.
Yeah, pretty much all animated shows do that.
23 years now. For
I'm holding on to this, so fuck you.
Okay.
We should
I'm not. This is not a heel I'm ready to go on to for bad. So
What do you wish for? You get the monkey's paw. What's your creative wish?
Simpsons to go back to better writing.
There you go. Pugs.
Oh fuck! I haven't. What would I wish for?
I know what I'd wish for.
Well, go for it, Todd.
No more hat on Dan.
Aww.
So you want to make the world sad? Okay.
I wish we would go over South Park.
I know. Can I get a redo?
You
Yeah.
don't get a redo. You just wished my hat away. You wasted
No,
it.
I got something better.
It's still there.
I want a body swap with Haley Joel Osment.
I quit.
Just going back to Todd's first wish. The monkey paw would make it so that Todd would have to physically always wear the hat instead.
Okay, yeah, see, I
There you
would have
go.
fucked myself.
But I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because I want to see if that bowling alley pedo is in the Chattahoochee River. So you're good.
Making new friends already?
That's just what I need to know now, Todd.
Okay, well, didn't we have a Bart's Nightmare?
We do, which I love this one because of the Rod Serling narration. I'm a big Twilight Zone guy, and this is based on It's a Good Life, a classic Twilight Zone episode.
Wait, this wasn't the one that was introduced like Night Gallery? That later
no,
on?
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. No, this is still Twilight Zone.
The other Rod Sterling show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting ahead, but that's cool.
My Pugs, goddammit.
Huh?
I didn't say it was you, Todd. You're
Here's my name.
sensitive. He's gonna be throwing us all in the Chattahoochee the way he's like, getting all. Yeah, I like this one too. The bus ride. I feel if this were shot just a little bit later into the 2000s, we could have had a good Jeepers Creepers 2 parody with Victor Salva being on the.
No, because we didn't get a Nightmare on Elm Street 2 parody out of it,
Oh, that's true.
which would have been more timely and make sense.
That's true. I'm ashamed of myself, but who's the dorky, awkward kid? I keep
Dan?
forgetting his name.
Dan?
Shut up,
Millhouse?
guys. No. The chubby kid. It's always a meme.
Martin.
Martin. Yeah, I was gonna say he'd be getting like whipped with the towel, probably.
That's
That would
Ooter.
be-
That's Ooter. Ooter got whipped with the towel.
I beg you
Don't
to
chase me. I'm full of chocolate.
I'm offended by Uter personally. I think that
It's all right. They killed him off.
Spoilers. I like that he renamed America Bonerland. I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like Trump's going to do that before, just in case.
Hey, Dan.
Bonerland.
We know the political on
Anyway.
this goddamn show.
What's political about
Dan,
Bonerland?
hashtag cancel Dan. It's coming. This is why
I
I
don't
already
care.
made you.
I don't care who the president of Bonerland is. I just want it to be Bonerland.
What
What do you want the age of consent to be, Dan?
That's messed up.
That's
That's
like
messed
that.
up. This episode is. Shut up, Todd. This episode is also controversial because Bart turns Krusty into, I guess, a Coke, or I don't know if that's Coke or meth, but we kind of get a drug joke out of this one, which I thought was kind of funny.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, how so?
What keeps you up? Didn't you see when he was like making him so he couldn't sleep and he made the pill joke? It's
Oh,
there.
That's fine. That went over my head. But okay,
It went over my head. Maybe
he's
I
on-
just not remember it. Todd, pull it up.
It's when he's on the episode doing the show 24/7.
Didn't you see like he's like, I'm gonna go take some of those legal over the counters, and is like, yeah.
It
was
did.
I was
It's
thinking
like
of-
you taking
I
those
was thinking
handful
of-
boner pills.
It's legal
No different.
and over the counter.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
he
when you
did
take-
like legal,
no, it's
Legal.
like
I'm thinking of those no drowse pills.
the trucker
No.
speed.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't have Monster back then.
Dan, it's the exact same thing as your boner pills. They don't. Yeah, they're
Shut
they're
up.
legal.
My favorite part is that my cat almost jumped on my laptop. My favorite part is that his nightmare is him and Homer being lovingly. to each other.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dun, dun,
and then
dun, dun.
Dan has the same fears with me.
I can't help it. It's the air condition.
It's a lot of men hugging. Can't tell when one starts and one ends.
It's messed up. It's like society. Brian
Well, the
was-
one that's saying all the racist thing, that one's Dan.
I have not. What the hell, Todd? God damn it!
All I
haven't
know
said
is if you
anything.
guys fell asleep together at night, I bet you Todd would be waking up with the hat in the morning saying, "Good morning."
All right, on that horrific image.
What? You know what,
Uh,
breakfast? We're gonna have to edit that out too. I'm Filipino. That's kind of Asian, so it's okay.
There you go. It's cool.
Kind of, isn't that Asian?
Apparently it's racist to say Filipinos are Asian. Apparently, I don't know
Pacific
much about it.
Islander.
Yeah, don't ask me. I'm a bean, so that's all I know.
So you're both halves brown. We got it.
Rice and bean right there.
I'm just full of shit.
Story 3, Burns and Smithers, which is always classic. And we get Robo Homer, which is one of the figures, I believe. So I didn't like this one as much as I remembered, though. What did you guys think?
Especially when you're coming off that such a strong second story. Like this one is good, but it's not that second story. That second story is probably the number one right now as we're moving along in all these episode stories.
Yeah, this one was kind of more nostalgia for me, and I was like, oh, okay, that one's definitely not one of the better ones, but decent little Frankenstein parody. So verdict, better than what's the best segment out of this one?
The best one is Bart's Nightmare. for
I actually
me.
like Lisa's Nightmare.
It's good, but Bart's Nightmare has
They're both good. This
Homer
is
as
a
a
close
Jack in the
one.
Box, and
Yeah.
all I know is that the whole episode's good. It's way better than the first episode, and
Yeah.
it introduced a Simpsons staple in the dun 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 that they play at the end of every story. They do that a lot in the Simpsons later on.
You know, another one I remembered that I thought was early.
I didn't know that was the first on this one.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun.
We did not. Do you guys remember the butterfly effect one, where like Homer just kept screwing up?
Well,
We'll
we'll
get to that.
Yeah.
I thought it was earlier. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, but those are some of the golden era
I do love
Treehouse of
Winnie
Horror
Snaps.
stories.
I wanted Ethan Suplee though breaking a pool cue, but we didn't get it.
Remind me, I have a question at the end for everyone. I need an opinion.
Okay.
Okay,
It's about our
Todd,
coverage
remember
on-
you have a question at the end.
Dan always lets me forget.
I'm not gonna let you forget. All right, Treehouse of Horrors 3 from '92. We're in now. This opens with the Hitchcock, which I like that, and kind of surprising that they were mocking religious viewers back in 1992. But did Simpsons ever really get heat from parents? Like,
When they started, I remember.
Especially when George Bush came out and said that we need to be less like the Simpsons and more like the Waltons.
Yeah.
They really had a pushback. I remember my dad recently telling me a story about how a lot of the guys he was working with were talking down on him because he would let us watch the Simpsons. And it's like, why are you letting your kids watch the Simpsons? He's an underachiever. It's like, yeah, fuck that. Simpsons made me realize that being poor is A-okay.
and I would just say to your dad's coworkers, "Fuck you" if you're listening right now. Well, you
I
are
will-
a hypocrite. If
I
you
will
are.
say it kind of their criticism pretty much died out the moment South Park happened.
Beavis and
Oh,
Butthead
yeah.
probably took some of the heat.
Oh yeah. Like
They
Although-
did, but theirs was different.
You know what though? For Christmas, we should cover South Park episodes. They do
I am
awesome
totally
Christmas
down.
episodes.
for that.
Which
And
is
the
where my
and the
question
blood
later-
orgy.
which my question later has to do with something are we covering on this series? I'll just ask it now,
Okay.
because
Yeah, go for
there's actual towards the end, there's actual Halloween episodes in addition to Treehouse of Terrors.
what?
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I think we should cover.
That's bullshit.
Bob's mad.
That is odd. Why would you? I mean, I'm glad we get some more Halloween episodes. But
They knew it was good. They knew the people wanted it. So here's
I know they did
story.
The last couple. I don't think they did this past year because they did Thanksgiving of Terrors or Thanksgiving of whatever it was.
I'm assuming they did it because, I mean, it all started out as a parody of EC Comics, essentially. So did they just do it to break away from the anthology?
Well, yeah, the
format?
Halloween ones are more like grounded in reality and them celebrating Halloween, like you would on a normal Halloween episode on the sitcom.
Oh, okay. No, I'm down for that. More Halloween episodes.
Bob's like, I'm done.
I will, as long as we get to do the Bible stories as well.
Okay. Bible stories for Bob. Bible story Bob. New gimmick.
So this one also nostalgia overload because I think we all, ate the grapes for eyes and spaghetti guts. So that was pretty cool.
I didn't because this fat guy next to me just ate them all before I got him.
Yeah, I never did that either.
That's messed up. You can't eat the guts. I would have been. Oh,
can you imagine? He reaches his hand in to eat guts and it's spaghetti.
He would scream like Homer with the tongue.
All that spaghetti all over the mouth. Think about that.
True story. True story. I was in Catholic school at this time, and when you were doing the spaghetti gimmicks, and I was young. I mean, I was very young, but I remember talking to my mom. I'm just like, I want like cool looking guts and stuff, and I had at least better ideas at that point than spaghetti and grapes, and it was explained to me that it can't be too graphic because Jesus wouldn't like that. So
you couldn't say the grapes were testicles?
Same shit I have to tell Dan every show.
Jesus won't like our podcast. I think that's
Jesus won't like our pod. No, Jesus just don't like your hat. Or Santa Claus.
I don't know. I think Jesus would wear that hat.
Would call up Messiah.
If he was in Midnight Cowboy, he might.
Next time I see Messiah, I'm going to ask him. I bet he would wear this hat. Bet he would. Bet he would.
I will legitimately, Pugs. I will show him a picture of the hat. You could film us, and we'll get his actual response.
If he had the hat, it would have scared off those two guys, and he'd still have his thumb. I'm just saying.
Clip this out and let's send it to me.
You really think they would have stopped and been like,
"Hell yeah!" It's like, "Oh, look at that!
We ain't gonna take your dick or your thumb."
No, they wouldn't. They'd give him a thumbs up and just leave, or play video games with them because it's such a cool hat. And,
All right, go ahead.
So anyway,
I just want to know is if you're getting murdered, is this what you think your escape plan is? Like, hey guys, check this out. I got some games. We could just hang out. You don't have to kill me. We'll just chill and play games. And you can admire my hat.
It probably would work.
Fucking A. You live in a fucking distorted reality.
Probably work. I'm just saying. All right. The first episode of this one I love so freaking much. Clown Without Pity. This is one of the most hilarious Child's Play parodies out there. It is almost on par with the Family Matters one, which is just will make you laugh your ass off. I know you hate it, Todd, but I
don't watch that.
You would like that episode.
I was also going to say it's also a Living Doll.
Yeah, it's several things. I mean, this is the one.
I think it's legitimately Living Doll before it's Child's Play, because they basically do the "I'm talking Tina, you're gonna die."
Yeah, I would say
Gremlins too. I mean, you've got the Gremlins shop, which you kind of had in the other two technically, but
I'm gonna just say this right now. I think more of the Talking Tina.
Yeah.
When I think of this episode. Just because it's just exactly what Todd said right there. And then he switches his is like, I don't like you.
This one's so good though. I started talking about it earlier. I got confused. So yeah,
I guarantee Dan loves when he comes home to Barbie and he rips his fucking head off. Right, Dan?
That's
my
more
God.
of a Todd thing, Bugs.
Okay.
All I know is that Barbie is gonna have some extra holes.
Yeah. High tension. That
Like
the head.
like the fem alien doll I sent you today.
I am going to be buying that. Absolutely. I don't know why you're talking about me. You know why he has bottle caps on the ceilings? It's just to drown out the screams of the women in the attic. So,
Well,
I
one,
didn't
my
realize that was a good-
roof is literally flat. If you're gonna do it, you got to go with basement like you've been. It doesn't make sense to switch it up when you
Yeah,
can
an
literally
attic up
see it's flat, like no attic. This is California. We don't have fucking attics or fucking
I have an attic.
basements. Okay, yeah,
I
but
have,
you
a
don't.
crawl, I have a crawl space.
So you're barely in California.
I do have a crawl space. What do you mean? I'm in the middle of it on the coast. I'm more California than you are.
Once you get past like
it does, he's
LA,
saying it doesn't count.
if you're past the Kardashians, you're barely LA.
He's elitist.
Yeah.
Todd's elitist. That's tell us how the
I
rest
can't
of the
wait
country
until we
doesn't
split
matter.
up into
Todd.
3 states and then Bob.
That's messed up, Todd. I almost bought a house with a crawl space when I moved out here, and it was so cool. I was like, Halloween, I'm gonna have like the Gacy display is gonna be so good.
Display.
I wanted to like just the pranks I was gonna play. I was gonna have the full Gacy outfit and just like jump out and crawl at people. It would have been awesome, but alas,
We have
All
another show after this, and Dan's like talking about
clown
Okay.
without pity. I'm trying.
This was a great one though, and it's one of the
Yes.
ones that everyone thinks of when they think of Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah.
It is. When he chases Homer out of the tub.
Before we forget, I want to go back to the last episode real quick. In Bart's nightmare, when he's doing all the shit to all the citizens, and he calls Mo, and he makes Mo say the big old fucking "I have a stinky whatever blah blah blah." It's freaking long, right? But in a later episode, in one of the clip shows, they claim that as that happened as one of the actual prank phone calls. So does that mean that Treehouse of Horror is actually canon to normal Simpsons storyline?
Well,
I would say yes.
Could be a one-off.
you're right.
It's a
Just
good
saying.
point.
Well, it was a nightmare. So
Oh, you got me there. I get you. You got me there.
Ah.
Oh,
Sorry, you got me there.
He
I will
killed it.
take that. Thanks a lot.
you're welcome.
Damn it.
can we at least believe that the bottomless pit threw back the nude photos of Whoopi Goldberg? That's got to be canon.
Totally canon.
It's too bad that there's not a crossover with the creepy old dude from Family Guy. It must be my birthday. Well, I guess it would make sense. She's old. But
Old.
yeah, this one's hilarious. And yeah, I so funny. I crossed my streams earlier because this is the Frogurt one. But made me want Frogurt though.
Which I call Froyo.
It is also cursed. What did he say? The others have.
I guess Dan doesn't see my toast chat shit at all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Todd. Well, I'm enjoying myself.
He's jerking it. Next is King Homer.
King Homer, which also I really like this one. Of course, the King Kong parody. Shirley Temple dies. What's not to love? What did you guys think?
On the good ship, lollipop.
Well, we know Dan would like to do other things to Shirley Temple, but
Oh my God. I want a Shirley Temple right now.
those are
Not in a
delicious.
dirty way. Not in
I,
a dirty way.
although I do prefer Roy Rogers, those are delicious too.
My nephew orders.
It's the
that all
Halloween
time.
episode.
Back in my day, you ordered a cherry Coke, and that's what you got because they didn't have that shit on tap.
He's gotten people to make it for him though at like random restaurants.
No, they'll do it at any restaurant. You just ask for Roy Rogers.
Not every restaurant will. It's like,
Well, they're not going to make it at McDonald's as long as they have a bar. They will.
You know what my favorite line from this episode is? This story. When he said-
Snowball
when-
too.
when Burns says that he is that King Homer is either going to make him a fortune on Broadway or he's going to make him a fortune for monkey stew for the U.S. Army. No matter what, he's got his eyes on the prize.
He does. This one was pretty good. I like that he fell from like the first floor. I think we all sympathize with this version.
I also do like when he grabs Marge, from the apartment. It really looks like almost shot for shot like the old King Kong.
Yeah. This one's fun. But this episode has my favorite segment of maybe all Treehouse of Horror. We'll see. Maybe it'll get defeated. But Dial Z for Zombies is my absolute favorite. I'm a huge Night of the Living Dead guy. I think it's timeless. And this has a line that I've never forgotten since I was a kid. After he shoots Zombie Flanders, Homer, he was a zombie. I mean, we get zombie Shakespeare. What's not to love about this one? What did you guys think?
Oh, this is another great one. I think this was the one of the episode, the best story of the episode. This is also the one that has Homer thinking of this is the atomic bomb one, is it? And everyone's zombies, right? No, that's a later episode. See, I'm crossing my streams now.
Yeah, it's easy to do on this.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this one, I really, since I actually do have one, I want the occult section sign now for my one book section where I had a Wicca phase. What can I say? So I'm going to make this shit happen.
I like how it was a Time Life book. Everything was fucking Time Life back in the day.
That's where Dan got his Wiccan books.
Shut up, Todd.
Wicca.
How was that an insult? Why is everything I say an insult?
I still have like pins for like voodoo dolls everywhere. So,
well, they don't work. Trust me. Because otherwise I'd be fucked. Every day talk shit about my hat. He's using a pencil trying to give it a header.
He's giving himself the old Albert Fish.
Oh, we need the Simpsons Albert Fish episode.
Hans Newman is Albert Fish. Fuck yes.
South Park might happen. Merry Christmas, Charlie Manson. So they've got some serial killer stuff. So yeah, this one's my favorite. I also like the Clockwork Orange. So far,
I like costume. Absolutely.
Yes. I wanted him to reenact some scenes, but they didn't quite go that far.
Singing in the Rain.
And a little bit of trivia on this one. If you look at the tombstones, which might not make sense to a lot of people watching them now, there's kind of an homage to canceled animated shows that were trying to capitalize on The Simpsons, like Family Dog, Capital Critters, and Fish Police. I'm sure you all. Does anybody remember any of those?
I remember Family Dog.
I want to look up Fish Police.
Family Dog, that was a spin-off from The Amazing Story.
Okay.
Was it? I thought some big director created Family Dog.
Yeah,
I want to say no, I thought it was Brad Bird.
It was one of those it was one of those Amazing Story guys.
Maybe, I don't know. It's getting dark. Let's get to the last episode.
Last episode, Treehouse 4. We're in 1993 now, getting close.
Season 5.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. No, wait,
quick,
was it season 8?
Yes, it's season 5.
Okay.
Real quick, one thing of note, and this is the only thing for the wraparounds that are based on Night Gallery, obviously, is the only one in the entire Treehouse of Terror that was written by Conan O'Brien.
I was just going to say, this was first and only.
No.
I mean, he at least was on the writing staff during this.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but this was the minute like that group of writers when Conan came in during this 4th season was really when The Simpsons was really nailing every single fucking episode. every single fucking episode for the next few years. We're fucking.
He needs to come back. I guess he's still. God, when he moved to TBS, I really hadn't. Sorry to say, I haven't watched him anymore. But so
I watched more old Conan than new Conan.
Yeah, I watched him all the time, and it was just like, yeah.
No, I still watch more old Conan than new Conan.
To this day?
To this day, I love watching old talk shows.
Oh, okay. I can see that. They're not as good anymore. So this one kicks it off. Pretty funny. Elvis is dead, except at Tombstone. And I love that they parodied Night Gallery. They did Twilight Zone. And our first one, we get Satan Flanders in The Devil and Homer Simpson. What did you guys think?
Great episode. Such a great story. Everything about it, start to beginning, is great. Everything. Just awesome. God, just for a fucking donut, you fucking fat piece of shit.
And he went up them, though. He was like, so if I don't eat this.
Yeah, he even goes, I'm not even gonna do this. I out tricked the fucking devil, and he fucking eats it still.
I fucking love when he goes, more. He's like, is that all you got, bitch? More.
That poor demon's just sitting there like I can't do anything to him. This made me sad though, because goddamn, watching it, I want to go to Universal and just hang out at the Simpsons area right now.
I'll take a big ass donut for sure, but
I will take a donut too.
I'm a third that. I mean, I don't have like my hangout goals are not a place full of children, so I don't get that part.
God damn it, man. Next year, I'm hoping we can all be having giant donuts at Universal and having.
I don't know what that's code for, but
feeding the children.
Is it by the pizza place?
Hey, at least we all saw each other last year.
We did. Next year, I think. So, yeah, this one's really funny. I dug this one a lot. But the second one is a parody of arguably the most famous Twilight Zone ever, Terror at 5.5 feet.
Fucking just another, like, so far this is going to be the greatest episode so far. Because her story's great. This one's great. Everything about it, you just constantly remember. When you think of Treehouse of Horror, you think of these two stories. Oh, Jesus. And then fucking A. It's just so great. Just so great. Everything was done perfectly.
When Otto joins them in watching or trying to see what's going on. It's like, Otto.
I'm telling you, Otto would be Krug. It would be awesome. But Uter offends me. I don't think it's cool.
Why does Uter offend you?
Well, Dan,
German heritage.
You can go like everyone else and get a German person to get that role. Fucking.
Oh, I get it. Get the fuck out of here.
This is why none of the Mexicans are complaining about Shia LaBeouf being fucking brown faced.
Take off your Amish hat. You're not Amish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Culture appropriation.
That's messed up. So yeah, this one's hilarious. I don't think we could do it.
I love how Flanders takes little monster in the hand at the end too. He's like, oh look, he's pawing.
I want the follow up where like he raised him and everything, and
that sounds like something new Simpsons would do.
I did pop for this one. And nowadays these like dumb kids wouldn't even know what the Twilight Zone episode this is parodying. I mean, it just makes me sad.
It would be they would recognize the Simpsons first. I'm like, oh, that's probably where they got this from.
So which one do you guys think of this episode? Which one do you think of? Do you think of the original or do you think of the 80s one?
I think of yeah, it depends.
I think of the John Lithgow one more.
Yeah.
Todd thinks of a helicopter.
I will tell you. I do. I probably do think of the 80s one first. But I will tell you something funny. This is kind of related. I did the One of Us chant, which my cousin immediately goes, "Oh, that's from The Simpsons." I was like, "It's from Freaks with this."
real talk. We should probably do a commentary on that. That's
on Freaks.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm down to do.
I already figured out another one.
Oh, okay.
I think we should do the toy. Dan want to be included on that one. It's all right.
The Trolls toy?
No, the toy with Richard Pryor.
Dan wants to buy the troll toy, and
he already has like 3 of them.
Why can't I be on the toy? Shut up, Todd. God damn it.
Well, at least that one I earned.
Then we get Dracula, Bart Simpson's Dracula, which the first thing remind me of, this is 93, so you're pretty fresh off of it's basically the Gary Oldman Dracula, which was kind of cool.
Basically it is. I mean, look at Burns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So which is why I got the thumbs down.
We should do a commentary on that one too.
Well, I did enjoy this better than Bram Stoker's Dracula.
You didn't like Winona Ryder?
No, we've gone through this numerous times. I don't like in what's the other one? The Tom Cruise one.
Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, I don't like foofy vampires. Can I say
so?
That
What
now?
you like? Twilight?
I'm saying they're harder than Twilight for sure.
Well, I'm like yeah.
You like Lost Boys?
Hell yeah.
I love them Lost Boys.
And that plays
I like
a part
getting
in this
lost in
too.
their eyes.
He plays Cry Little Sister to drown.
Okay, real quick random fact.
Little Lisa.
Real quick random fact. I had a friend who didn't really watch wrestling, but he knew like some of the people. And we're watching Lost Boys. So the guy with the sax comes on. My friend's like, "Is that Shawn Michaels?"
Oh, did you slap him?
I was like, "No, that's just sax guy."
You didn't just sweet chin music him right there and just take him out because
it's Janetti. You got a new gear.
It was
throw him through the barbershop window, Todd. It's not too late. Just remind him of why it happened. I like that the castle was in Pennsylvania. I thought that was pretty fun. And they even had the Salem's Lot parody with the kids outside the window, which was cool.
Called it a nightmare. Dan called it a dream.
There we go. And we end on a random Christmas.
Oh, dude, that ending is just so great. And they're all trying to figure out who the head vampire is, and they just cut into the fucking Peanuts Christmas. Santa's little helper comes in.
Millhouse is what's the kid's dirt?
Oh no, he's Schroeder, right? Schroeder is the piano kid. Yeah. Billy Joel, Elton John.
Didn't they have an episode where Millhouse goes goth or emo or something? I that's in my head too, but I don't know.
Think so.
You know, I think there is actually an episode where he moves to Capital City and he changes his whole style.
Okay, yeah, it sounded familiar. So that one I remember being funny too.
But we don't talk about those episodes.
That's exactly what I picture when Dan says he had a goth face.
When did I say I had a goth face, Todd? Lies.
I could see Dan having a fucking ICP phase.
I should have liked them, just the wrestling
because they're white, and you're okay with it.
That's messed up.
Okay, so what was everyone's favorite segment? Do we want to do the episode?
On this one, my favorite one is the Devil and Homer Simpson. That's my favorite one of this episode.
I'm definitely Terror at 5.5 feet.
That's good, but
this one's hard for me because I actually do really enjoy all three.
Yeah.
But
this was the best episode of all four. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Bugs?
Oh, I like the Devil one.
I got to go Dial Z for zombies. He was a zombie.
No, we're talking about this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, this. Oh, I thought we were doing overall favorite. Yeah, Terror.
Okay, well,
Terror at 5.5 feet.
Since you already picked up the entire ones, so now what's everyone's pick for all of them?
Mine's the same.
Mine is the same too.
Mine is Clown Without Pity.
Okay.
Good choice.
That's a good
Randomly, my favorite line throughout the entire Simpsons thing is maybe for once someone will call me Mr. Simpson without adding, "You're making a scene." It's so good.
I think you were just disappointed that my surprise wasn't Yellowface, but we have a lot of.
I was hoping
coming,
for it. I was. Yeah.
It can happen still.
Dan or Todd, are we allowed to show clips next time?
Well, I guess if we need to.
Yellow.
I'm gonna pull all my fucking favorite lines because we need to have more clips on this shit.
Okay, well, I can send you this and you can have at it.
all I know, no, I ain't gonna do it for this one. But all I know is that the next episode may be the greatest Treehouse of Horror episode of all time, and you'll have to wait for that.
Oh, cool. I don't even know what it is. I didn't go ahead. So awesome. So, guys, we will be covering all of this throughout the Halloween season. Support us for exclusive, early, and original content at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. Be sure to stalk us on Twitter at fleshwoundradio. Fleshwoundfeatures.com. Check out the eBay stores. Facebook, Horror Cartel, Flesh Wound Radio group, and the Flesh Wound Features Facebook page. Join and like. And
please and thank you.
Please and thank you. And that's about all I got.
Happy Halloween.
Oakley dokley.
Season.
Happy Halloween in like 3 weeks, right? I'm assuming.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I got to get my lights back on.
All right. No, Jesus.
This goddamn October weather has me all messed up.
Nothing
I should have just wrapped them around my head. Just like then I could have.
Oh, see, there we go. There's the racist hat dance.
The reveal. It's this chip tease.
Okay. We're out.
Chicks.
Bye, everybody.
Dude.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Fucking Dan has to ruin it saying something after. We had a perfect outline from Bob. God damn it, Dan.